Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we have a special guest, Iqra Farwez, which belong to Azad Kashmir, and he recently complete MPhil in chemistry, and nowadays he is get AI training from Rehan AI teacher training. So let's go to Iqra Farwez and so Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you,
Um,
sir?
Fine. Can you explain uh, your history and your introduction to our viewer?
Of course, sir. First of all, thank you so much for having me in your show. And now, where the introduction if I am talking about my introduction, then my name is Ikra Parvez, and I'm the student of Rehan AI Teachers Training Institute, where I have been known by the name of Ikra Education Wali, and I belong to Azad Kashmir and now living in Islamabad. If I'm talking about my personal behalf, then I'm the sister of three. I'm the sister of five siblings, and my father is a businessman and my mother is a housewife. I recently completed my MPhil in chemistry and joined Rehan AI Teachers Training Institute for enhancing my knowledge. As well as I am the part of different organizations, different welfare organizations, and I am actively participated in those organizations. That's all.
Good. Um, so let's start a question answer session. So, what does vulnerability mean in leadership?
If, sir, according to me, if I talk about the vulnerability in leadership, it means being very open, being honest, and very authentic. Uh, Actually, it means admitting mistakes, acknowledging uncertainty, and showing emotions when necessary. Rather than being a weakness, it builds trust and strong relationship with team. It is a key foundation of successful team, according to me.
God. So, why is vulnerability important for effective leadership?
Okay, sir. As I told earlier, that vulnerability mean being very open and admitting mistakes. When a person admitting mistakes, then a leader create a very friendly environment, and vulnerability creates a culture of trust and psychological safety. When leaders are open, team member feel comfortable sharing ideas, taking risks, and expressing concerns. And this whole the process leads to a better collaboration and stronger team performance.
Good. So, how does vulnerability influence invention? In,
Okay, sir. If
innovation.
Okay. If, sir, I'm talking about the innovations. Innovations mean creating some new ideas, and innovation requires. If we talk about the innovation, require risk taking and experimentation. When a leader who is vulnerable encourages their teams to try new ideas without the fear of failure. uh, when a team is very friendly to their leader, that when leader is saying that you people have no need to worry about this, that you will fail or you will pass. And then after getting this type of appreciation or this type of motivation from the leader, this opens leads to creativity and through as people feel safe to think outside the box.
Good. So, my next question is: can vulnerability ever be seen as a weakness in leadership?
Some may perceive it as a weakness, especially in traditional leadership models. If we are talking about our traditional leadership or our traditional system, then there are too many people we think that it may be weakness. However, modern, if we talk about the modern leadership, then it views vulnerability as a strength, because a leader who is vulnerable know that how it influences the team, how it influences the performance of team. Then he shows confidence, self-awareness, and emotional intelligence.
Good. So my next question is, how can leaders practice vulnerability in the workplace?
If we are talking about the workplace, then if a leader who is vulnerable, leader can admit when they do not know something. Uh, if I'm talking on my personal behalf, if I am the leader of any team, then I admit in front of my people or in front of my team that I'm admitting my mistakes, that I don't know how this thing will be happen. Then the that moment, my team feel very free to ask questions from me, to ask for feedback. My team is very free to share personal experiences, acknowledging mistakes openly encourage honest conversations.
Good. So, what are the risks of being vulnerable as a real leader?
Okay. Sir, according to me, if not balanced, vulnerability can be misunderstood or misused. Leaders must maintain professionalism and boundaries. The key is being authentic without oversharing or losing authority.
Good. So, how does vulnerability impact team culture?
If you talk about team culture, then according to me, a leader who is very vulnerable, then sir, according to me, it creates very friendly, very open, very supportive environment, and very inclusive environment. Uh, if we talk about the team, the influence on team become more engaged. When team become more engaged, there will be the 100% chances of you can say that success, or the team become more engaged, collaborative, and willing to innovate because they feel valued and understood.
Good. So, can you give an example of vulnerability driving innovation?
Yes, sir. Yes, of course, I can give you example. A leader admitting a failed project. Okay, when there is a project, and then if this project is failed, a leader admitting a failed project and encouraging the team to learn from it can spark new ideas. When there is a when there is a team, okay, and there is also a leader say to the team that this project will be assigned to you and you people have to do work on it. When there are many people, they are doing very work hard to create a very successful results, but unfortunately, due to some reasons or due to any reason, the project is failed. uh, and here the response of leader is very very important according to me. If the leader admitting a failed project and then encouraging that people who worked on it, then the team will be very encouraging and it can spark new ideas. Instead of blaming, the focus shift to improvement and experimentation, leading to the innovation solution.
Good. Okay. So, my next question is, what role does emotional intelligence play in vulnerable leadership?
Emotional intelligence help leaders understand their own emotions and those of others. This is you can say that a very important factor in leadership. It allows them to express the vulnerability appropriately and respond empathetically. Strengthening, you can say that by admitting their mistakes or by admitting their flaws, the people become more engaging, and then their relationship with his or her leader become too much strong.
So, what advice would you like to give leader who fear being vulnerable?
I just want to give a small advice, which is start small, share honest feedback, admit minor mistakes, and build trust gradually. Remember, vulnerability is not about being perfect, it's about being real and human.
So, how does vulnerability help leaders build trust quickly?
Um, when leaders are transparent and honest, it signals authentically. People trust leader who are real rather than who appears perfect. People, mostly the team members which are working in any office, in any school, in any college, in any institution, if they are sure about this, that their leader is real, not appear perfect, not appear perfect. Admitting uncertainty or mistakes show integrity, which accelerates trust building.
Good. So, how can vulnerability improve decision making in leadership?
A leader who is vulnerable are open to feedback, of course, and diverse perspectives. Instead of relying only on their own ideas, they invite input from others, leading to more informed and balanced decision. And a leader who is vulnerable improve the decision making quality in it by all these factors. Because he or she who is the leader in any team is really giving importance to every person, and taking the feedback from every person which is present in his or her team, and then the people which are present in her or his team, the people are feeling that my sir, my ma'am give respect to me and also give importance to my values, my ideas, then their response towards their team, towards their company, really very effective and fruitful.
Good. So, what is the connection between vulnerability and psychological safety?
If we talk about the connection between vulnerability and psychological safety, then psychological safety exists when team member feel safe to speak up without fear. Vulnerability from leadership sets the tone, making it acceptable for others to share ideas, concerns, and even failures.
So, how does vulnerability encourage creative thinking?
Okay, sir, all the questions link somehow from my above conversation, that if their leader is vulnerable, that then it enhances the creativity. How it enhances the creativity in this sense, that when the people are fearless, they have freedom to speak, they have freedom to share their ideas, then creativity thrives in environment where people are not afraid of judgment. When leaders normalize mistakes and learning, employees feel free to explore bold and unconventional ideas.
So, my next question is how can leader balance vulnerability with authority?
This is really a very great question, and sir, I already told you that a leader should be open and honest while still maintaining his or her boundaries. Leaders should be open and honest while still maintaining clarity in decisions and directions. Vulnerability does not mean lack of control. It means being human while staying responsible and uh, while staying responsible.
Okay. So the next question is, what are some common myths about vulnerable leadership?
If we talk about the myths about vulnerable leadership, then we can say that most of the people think that vulnerability shows weakness. Leader must always have all the answers. Emotion should be hidden at words. But these all are myths which are about the vulnerable leadership. A leader who is vulnerable, it doesn't mean that she or he is weak, she or he is imperfect. In whole the universe, no one is perfect. Everybody has imperfections, and then our vulnerable leadership, which enhances the creativity, should always admitting their mistakes, their flaws. And if we talk about the reality, then vulnerability builds stronger, more you can say that more creative leadership, which enhances the team.
So how can vulnerability help in managing failures?
Okay, if we talk about the vulnerability helping in managing failures, then leaders who openly discuss failure create a learning culture instead of blaming. Team focus on improvements, which is essential for long term innovations and growth.
Good. So the next question is, how does vulnerability impact employee engagement?
Okay, when every employee know that there is some value of his or her in the team, employee feel more connected and valued when leaders are authentic. This increases motivation, loyalty, and overall engagement within the organization or within the team, within company or within their institution.
So the next question, can vulnerability strengthen leadership during crisis?
Yes, according to me, yes. During uncertainty, leaders who communicate honestly and show empathy towards their team, towards their people who are working under their project, then it build confidence. People appreciate transparency more than false certainty.
So what role does storytelling play in vulnerable leadership?
Storytelling, sharing personal stories of struggle, failure, and growth help leaders connect emotionally with their team. It basically, you can say that it basically connect the people emotionally with their leaders. It humanizes leaderships and inspires others.
Good. So how can organization promote vulnerability at all levels?
Okay, organizations promote vulnerability at all levels, like encouraging open communication, reward learning from failure, provide safe spaces for feedback, and train leaders in emotional intelligence.
Good. So my next question is, what does the impact of vulnerability in on innovation culture?
On innovation culture, it creates really a very you can say that core impact. It creates an environment where experimentation is encouraged. Team become more willing to test ideas, take risks, and push boundaries.
Good. So how does vulnerability impact leadership credibility?
So, if we talk about, in contrast to fear, vulnerability often increases credibility. People respect a leader who are honest and accountable rather than who pretend to be flawless or who pretend that we are perfect, we have no mistakes, we know all the things. That type of leaders are not really so good, and they can't bring very fruitful results towards their organization.
Good. So The next question is, how can new leaders start practicing vulnerability?
A new leader can start practicing vulnerability while when admit when learning, ask questions instead of pretending, uh, accept feedback positively, every type of feedback positively, and reflect on personal growth.
Grow. Okay, so what does the long-term impact of vulnerable leadership on organization?
On organizations led by vulnerable leaders tend to be more adaptive, tend to be more innovative, tend to be more realistic. They build strong cultures where people feel safe, valued, and motivated to contribute.
Grow. So how does vulnerability influence collaboration across the teams?
Across the team, it removes barrier and encourages, you can say that openness, or you can say that it creates really a friendly environment which everyone feel free to ask questions, to ask about their feedbacks, to ask about the project, to ask the things which they doesn't know. Team communicate better, share ideas freely, and work together more effectively.
Okay, so can vulnerability help in conflict resolutions?
Yes, yes. A leader who acknowledges emotion and listen actively can resolve conflicts more effectively by understanding all the perspectives of situations. You can say that, and in this way, he or she can resolve conflicts.
Good. So the next question is, what habit can leaders develop to strengthen vulnerability?
What habits can leader? Okay,
Can leaders
sir.
develop?
If Okay, okay. Sir, according to me, daily self reflection, active listening, practicing empathy, seeking continuous feedback, these type of habits can later develop to strengthen their vulnerability.
So how does vulnerability relate to innovation leadership specifically?
Sir, leaders must embrace uncertainty. Vulnerability allows them to admit they do not have all answers and encourage experimentation and learning.
Good. So what final message will you give about vulnerability in leadership?
The final message which I want to give about the vulnerability in leadership is vulnerability is not about being weak. It's about being courage enough to be authentic. It is one of the most powerful tool for building trust, for building friendly environment, for creating fruitful results, for enhancing knowledge, for inspiring team, and driving innovations.
Okay. So my next question: how does vulnerability shape a leader? Shape a leader identity over time.
Over the time, vulnerability helps leader move from a control-based identity to trust-based identity. Basically, if we talk about the traditional vulnerability or traditional leadership and modern leadership, then traditional leadership creates a control-based system, while modern leadership creates a trust-based system, which is achieved through vulnerability. Then they become more self-aware, adaptable, and grounded, which strength their long-term leadership presence.
Okay, so my last question uh, is a general question. So, can you give guidelines to our viewer about the vulnerability in the leadership? Any
Yes, of
message?
course, sir. Yes, sir. I just want to say that if a person want to become a leader, or if a person is very interesting in leadership, then he or she must adopt vulnerability. As I already told, that vulnerability is not about being very weak. It's about the your relationship with your team is very strong, and you must be vulnerable if you are taking the leadership habit. Then after taking the vulnerability, inshallah you will be able to create successful 100% successful results and very friendly environment with your team by knowing your boundaries and your you can say that your boundaries, your limits, and you create a very friendly environment, and there is long term relationship between you and your team members.
Okay, thank you so much for giving time to us and to
Always
discuss
my
uh,
welcome, sir.
to discuss a very important issue of the vulnerability of leadership. So, inshallah, we will be in future come with a new session with a new topic. And so, thank you everyone for joining us, and inshallah, we will be meet again very soon. So, thank you,
Inshallah. Allah
and thank
Hafiz.
you
Thank you.
you again, Iqra Parvez. Allah
Thank you so much. Welcome, sir.